Hi everyone, it's Garrett here at Eurovision Ireland reporting for RTE again, and we're here for the final roundup of today's rehearsals. Just before we do that, we have to give a shout out to John, who's on his hands and knees in the middle of gravel. John, turn the camera around and let's show everybody you on your hands and knees and show them the gravel. Yes. Just to let everybody know, this gravel was delivered today while we were trying to do an interview with Aram MP3, only the favourite for the contest, and this huge bulldozer was delivering it. So John is now flattening it out. Anyway, on to our last three contestants of the day. We have Azerbaijan, Ukraine and Belgium. So Azerbaijan, I like Dilara. I've liked her since she was in the national final in the national selection process in Azerbaijan. For me, she put in a really good vocal performance today. And like Azerbaijan tend to do, they have the want of a really good gimmick in it. And this time it's going to be somebody who could be in Britain's Got Talent, because she's a trapeze artist from Azerbaijan, yes. And nobody in Britain has talent, according to
True.
So I think it's going to look good when she's in her full dress, because I got a funny feeling she's going to be pure white against that black background. It's going to look pretty good. Would we be in agreement?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a brave move for Azerbaijan to put a swinger on the middle of stage during their song, because it kind of detracts a little from the message. But she sings it really well. She's got a beautiful voice and it's a strong ballad. And Azerbaijan, being Azerbaijan, will probably end up in the top 5, if not indeed the top 3.
Are you into swingers, Ewan?
It's a very subtle message that you're trying to get over here, Gad, and I'm going to bypass that very
No,
slightly.
please don't.
Oh, but you've got your eyes wide shut, so we just have to keep on going. For me, what I find is Azerbaijan normally brings a huge gimmick. This year, they haven't. They've just brought one single gymnast. It's subtle, it's understated like the song. But like the song, it's incredibly effective. They wouldn't know what was happening before them or after them in terms of staging. They must have seen what Ukraine are about to bring up and what Russia have brought up, and the delegation must have thought, game on! It's like Liverpool have dropped 3! Yes! They have, top 3 I think is a comfortable goal for them. And higher than that is, well, let's see, shall we?
I agree with you on that. Then we had, Ukraine. The human hamster wheel.
It looks a bit like this. No, we're not doing it. You have to sit. John, in camera effects. There, and right round, twist.
But I would have to say the one thing is that the man in the centre of the wheel was, no offence, you, and a hell of a lot hotter than you, okay? Yes, Maria brought a giant man in a hamster wheel running around, and she did a line from our favourite movie.
Silent running? Run silent, run deep?
Ripley!
She didn't actually do the line. We did the line in the press room. Ukraine, what can I say? They spent all the previous season building up a wonderful camera angle sensitive performance that looked like a sort of avant-garde Bugsy Malone, and in the end they've come back with that end scene from Aliens coupled with the Running Man. It's all that it takes for a song to be one of your favourites. A man trapped in a wheel, endlessly running, never reaching his goal.
Just trapped.
Yes, a trapped man. And a woman wailing at the side. Is that all it takes?
Well, David, you can answer that.
Do you know what? I just didn't even think her vocal was that good. I kind of thought she was all over the show, really.
We're not at the point we're in the rehearsals where she needs to come out.
But if you compare her to the goddess that was Sana, who did a pitch perfect vocal,
how many points were available at this point? Nothing. There was no score. There's no point in pushing it. You're doing a camera test here. Sana showed off. All she needed to do was go out.
She didn't need to show off. She's got
I know. We know how
fabulous
bad she
voice. Fabulous song.
The point is,
but anyway, we're talking about Ukraine here.
Yeah, we're talking about Ukraine.
And I thought it was naff. I really thought it was naff. I didn't get it. I thought it was the most untidy, unprofessional performance of the day. And sorry, Ukraine, I expect better.
Don't you know there's a war on?
We're not supposed to mention that.
You're not supposed to mention the
Well, I
war.
mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it.
Okay, the last song of the day was... John's really happy because his knees are killing him
John
now.
rolled his eyes.
The last song of the day was Belgium, okay, and Axel was there with his song for his mother, and he actually had his mother on stage with him, and the Omega tablets are working great because her limbs are fine, you know. It's the Subo moment. I know we've meant, like, quite a lot of people have said this. You don't expect to have this very angelic voice coming out from this man, you know, and it's going to shock people. Will it shock people enough to make them pick up the phone and vote? And will it shock, not shock, but entice jury members to vote for it?
I think it will. I mean, I think it's very old-fashioned, but I think he delivers the song very, very, very well. He's got a fantastic voice. He's got stage presence. Okay, there's a lot of him to have stage presence, but he comes across as a really nice, likeable chap. And the mums in Europe are just gonna love him. They'll lap him up. So will the grannies.
I remember the Russian grannies. They were the sort of people that could go on and do a novelty act on stage and do it quite well. Belgium has to walk the fine line of it not being a novelty act, and I think having Helen Mirren's twisted evil sister of Dorian Gray in the background slowly sort of doing Tai Chi moves, I actually think it's doing semaphore for please help me, I'm adopted, and so is he, is just off-putting. On his own, Axel is a good singer. Yeah. The lyrics are weak, they're not very well targeted for English. He can perform well, but this is a song that needs no distraction. This should be a stop, watch the screen, and do nothing else. He's got to do that better than Norway does. Yeah. And at the moment, there's just too much distraction on stage for that. So for me, this is a song that, to be fair, I think 5 songs are going to be ranked lower than this. So I don't think he's going to qualify. I think 5 songs are not going to qualify, and Belgium goes through to Saturday night.
I think Belgium have done it again. They've just put inappropriate dancers like they did last year, the 2 women with stomach cramps jumping around Roberta Ballarossa.
That was horrible,
yeah. But he still made the final. So I think
I want to see Axel go now when he qualifies.
I think Axel will qualify. I think he should. If I was to pick personally 2 songs that I really enjoyed today, I think I would have to pick Armenia, and I would think I'd have to pick Latvia.
I would pick Sweden, unsurprisingly, and Iceland.
Really?
Nicely controversial.
Nice, but we're out of time anyway. And we've covered up once. Latvia, and I think Azerbaijan.
As you can see, we all can't really agree, but that's the joy of Eurovision. So that's our countdown for day 1. Join us tomorrow. #join us tomorrow, where you'll be able to see the next set from semi-final 1 and the beginning of semi-final 2, and we will give you all the updates. So bye from me, Garrett at EurovisionIreland.com or .net.
Ciao.
Ciao.com. I mean, it's a great website, isn't it? You and Spencer from ESCinsight.com. Thank you and good night.
Thanks, John.
Oh my God.